Now I'm going to illustrate how to use data analysis command. So if you have the original data like we have in this problem, we can use the data analysis command to generate all these statistics that we've been going through. So let's do both unequal as well as equal variances case. So if you go to data analysis, and if you go all the way down to the bottom, you'll see there is a bunch of tests. There is a z-test for 2 sample for means, and we could use that. If the population standard deviations are known. If the population standard deviations are not known, there are 3 of them, of which the first one is paired sample, which is the next problem we're going to look at. But then for 2 sample t-test, there are 2 of them. One is assuming equal variance, and another one is assuming unequal variance. So let's first do unequal variance. Select that. Okay, so now we can enter the input range for the 2 variables. The first one, so we'll start with the label HRM. Okay, so that will be the first variable, and the second one also starting with the label up to that. Now the difference, the hypothesized mean difference is 0, and we need the first row is labels, and we can select any alpha value that you like. Okay, now let's set up an output range. We'll select that to be that one and click OK. Then we have the output. So the results will give us the summary statistics, some of them like mean and variance, how many observations are there, and degrees of freedom, and the p-values and the critical value for t, and those are also given here. So what is the t statistic under the case that they are unequal variance? So you see the first example we did was unequal variance case. So we have a degrees of freedom 94, t sub calc is 4.84, t table for one tail, and the p-value is 0.0026, and you find all of them here. So here is it gives you both the one tail and the two tail case, and you have to select the one that you have. So here is the one tail p-value, here is the t statistic value, and here is the one tail t table value. And we can use if we can assume that the 2 population variances are equal, 2 population standard deviations are equal, then we can go back to the data analysis and this time select this option, assuming equal variances, and again provide the ranges HRM, marketing, the difference is 0. We want to test for the difference of 0, so let's leave the alpha at 0.05, and we will select right here as the output. And once again, you are given a very similar looking results, but there is one difference. It gives you the pooled variance estimate. So here is the pooled variance, and also look at the degrees of freedom, which is different. And then of course we have the t statistic value and the one tail p-value. And once again we see that it is exactly same as what we got when we worked the problem out from scratch. So here is the t table value, and these two are for 2 tail test.